Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a I did my makeup following so-and-so's tutorial. So this trend has been going around on YouTube lately, and to be honest, if I'm completely honest, I'm not one to really follow the trends per se. Like usually by the time I get around to maybe wanting to, it's kind of died down, or maybe it's just something I'm just not really interested in. But this particular trend that's been going on has definitely been very interesting, and I've just been thinking over the past few days, like whose tutorial should I follow. I chose Makeup by Tiffany J. I love her makeup. Her makeup is absolutely stunning. She's very talented. I like her makeup, like the way she mixes colors and certain things that she does with her eyeshadows. It's not something I would normally do or even think of doing. Like she can mix blue and yellow and all these kind of colors together like I wouldn't normally do. So I was like, I want to do something challenging, something different, something that is out of my comfort zone. Without further ado, let's get into this following Tiffany J's makeup tutorial. We're off to a great start because she's actually using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to conceal and to, like prime her eyelids. So I'll be using that, and this is in the shade Caramel. She's actually done one side of her eyeshadow, like on one eye already off camera. But obviously I'm going to do both on camera because I have no idea what I'm doing. So, so now she's adding tape. So I'll add some tape as well. She didn't actually set the eyeshadow, the concealer, which I don't know, because how it's already like creasing. I feel like I need to set it, but she didn't set it. She's using a yellow shade from NYX, a single pan eyeshadow, which I don't have. 35B palette from Morphe, and I'm gonna just take this yellow shade, and she applied it to the crease area. Took this shade Cairo next, and she applied that like underneath, and then she just kind of blended that together. Ada next, which is basically like my favorite shade. You guys know I use this all the time, but I usually use it as a transition shade. I've never really used it in my crease before, so I'm gonna use that underneath. And again, she just basically went back and blended it all together.
So next I'm going to go ahead and start cutting my crease using my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, same concealer that I use to prime my eyes.
So she's going ahead to cut her crease, and she's actually using the Radiant Creamy Concealer again, so I'm going to use that as well. I've never actually used this to cut my crease. I only ever use it for my lid and to highlight, but I'll go ahead and use that today. I'm just putting some at the back of my hand, and then I will use this little brush here. She's basically filling her lid with another yellow shade. This is my Morphe 35U, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this yellow shade here. So this is what we've got now. She's gone in with this NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in the shade Sapphire, so it's exactly the same one she's using to create a wing. She's taken a break from the eyes, and she's, I think, basically just moving on to her face now. And she's using primer to fill in her, she said she has large pores. I don't have large pores, but I do have oily skin, so I'm just going to use a primer. This Sports Effects primer. It's their Cool Down primer.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundations in Caramel Beige and Classic Tan. I'm in between colors, so I have to mix the two colors together to get my perfect shade, but yeah, I'm just gonna blend that out using a Sigma F80. Using the LA Girl Pro concealers today, I started off using Warm Honey to kind of conceal the under eyes, and then I'm using the Yellow Corrector shade to brighten. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out using my little small Real Techniques brush or sponge. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start setting my concealer using my Benign Banana powder as usual. You guys know this is my favorite powder to use to set my under eyes and everything, like all my concealer and stuff.
She's setting her powder with the Benign Banana powder. I don't use that powder anymore. I haven't used that powder in a long time. So I'll go ahead and set with my Sacha Buttercup instead. I'm going to go ahead and set with my Black Up 2-Way Cake Powder.
And then I'm going to go ahead and apply my contour using the NYX High Definition, is it the High Definition? I don't know. The NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I'm just taking one of the contouring shades, and I'm just going to go ahead and contour my cheeks. And I'm also going to bronze up my forehead.
So she's going ahead to contour, and she's contouring with the NYX. I actually have this single pan in Hollow from the same palette, so I will go ahead and contour with that.
I'm just going to go in with my Slay by Casey Highlighter Setting Spray just to make sure all my powders don't look too powdery. We want our skin to kind of look more like skin. Moving back to the eyes, I'm going back in with all those colors that I used on the lower lash line. So I'm going back in with Cairo, then I'm using Ada.
She's taking like a dark brown shade, and she's also used that on the lower lash line. I'm going to use, this is Embark from MAC, because that's the closest shade that I have to that. So she also used a black eyeshadow as well to really define that lower lash line area. So I'm using, this is Corrupt from Makeuptiffanyj, and I'll take that. So she's using highlighter. I don't have the one that she's using. Since she's using kind of like a pink tone, I'll use my new makeup highlighting dust in Via Galore. She didn't use a blush, by the way. I noticed she went straight into the highlighter. Maybe she doesn't use blush. I love blush, but I'm trying my best to follow this tutorial as much as possible. And she put some on her forehead as well. I don't usually do the forehead highlighter, not usually, but I guess we are today. By the way, also, she didn't contour her nose, unless she did it off camera, but I can't see her nose contour. This is different. This is different. This is definitely different. I guess it's just going to be a highlight thing for the nose as opposed to a contour. Lashes have been applied off camera. I get these lashes from eBay, so I'll link them in the description bar below for you.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lips now. I'm using MAC's Night Moth lip liner, and then I'm gonna use MAC's Smoked Purple lipstick with a little bit of a tinted gloss on top.
So she's gone for a dark lip with this look, and she's using MAC's Night Moth. I don't have that, so I'm looking for something similar in my little lip liner bag. I'm going to use this lip liner from NYX, which is their matte lip liner, and it's in the shade Club Hopper. So it's quite a similar shade. It's a very like dark shade as well, so I'll use that. going with this lipstick from, I don't know, it's such a random lipstick. I think it's from like MUA or Revolution, I don't even know. It's a very old lipstick, but it's very dark. So I'm just gonna go over it with that.
I'm also going to add some faux freckles today using my Anastasia Dip Brow pomades, and I used 2 to kind of create like a, you know, multi-dimensional or whatever effect, you know, just to kind of create more of like a natural effect for the freckles. So I used 2 different shades. I used ebony and dark brown.
She's adding freckles. I didn't know that I was actually going to be doing freckles today. So she's using the Dip Brow from Anastasia, which I have as well. I'm just trying to find like a little brush that okay, yeah, I'll use this little brush here. So I've never done freckles before, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Oh my god. See, I don't want it to be too dark, because okay guys, so that is the end. We've come to the end of the tutorial following Tiffany J makeup. So this is the final look. What do you guys think? I like how it came out. It's very different. Obviously I did my headscarf. She wears headscarves a lot. I actually followed another one of her tutorials to learn how to do this, because I always struggle, even though I can tie gilly, I always struggle with headscarves. So she actually has a really easy tutorial on how to do this. I did my little baby hairs on the side, and I'm just wearing my hooped earrings like she did as well. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit tense throughout that tutorial and watching it, like just because I was trying to follow and make sure I did the right thing, and you know, but it was definitely very interesting to see. I think it's something that, you know, it's good to do once in a while, and I love a challenge. So guys, rate me. How did I do? Did I follow the tutorial well? How does it look on me? Did I do good? Like, rate me, comment below, let me know. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you go follow Tiffany J makeup as well. Her makeup is amazing. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and I will see you on my next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.